look, we seen a signing of Chris Paul and Steph Curry at Summer League last night. And what did it tell me? It tell me Chris Paul want to win a ring. Chris Paul putting his differences aside. They had a rival going on. But nothing matters at this point besides Chris Paul winning the championship. And I think the Warriors will be one of my top 4 seeds next year in the Western Conference because I think Chris Paul is better fit for the Warriors than what Jordan Poole could. You get that out the locker room. But it had been Draymond Green or Jordan Poole. They decided to stay with Draymond Green. I can understand the way Jordan Poole's performance was. Jordan Poole gonna flourish out there, and without Steph Curry, he can start in Washington. I definitely believe he's gonna be a 20-plus scorer. But Draymond Green, heart and soul of the Warriors, they kept him. I want to get his clutch sports paid ass out of there, but he still brings a lot to the table when you're talking about what the Golden State Warriors want him to do and what he means for the Golden State Warriors. And you add Chris Paul, top 75 player, who's aging, but something Steph Curry needs to work on more in the offseason is just get to his mid-range and shoot the basketball like Chris Paul. Just get to a spot. I want to be the evolution of Steph Curry, not shooting all these threes and plus he's the greatest shooter. He can shoot how many threes he want, but take 3 less threes tonight. Get to that mid-range area like Chris Paul, get to a spot and just shoot it because he's the greatest shooter. We see him when he get to the mid-range, he might knock it out at 50-plus performance against Sacramento Kings that game 6. Phenomenal in the mid-range. He was step back mid-range, get to a spot like Chris Paul, work with Chris Paul. Chris Paul, old dog, can teach some things. You got Chris Paul, they're going to continue to get to that spot. It's going to be better to get to that spot because Chris Paul can pass it out to shooters. When they decide to run a small ball lineup, they finish their lineup with Chris Paul. They can have Chris Paul out there, and he got Steph Curry, and he got Klay Thompson wing. Chris Paul can finish games, clutch, making the shots, taking the shots in that mid-range area. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is. I think it's gonna be. I think it could be a great signing. I really do, but I don't think they should start. I think they should finish the game. Chris Paul at the 1, Steph at the 2. Wiggins can play the 4. Klay at the 3. And Draymond at the 5. I think that's going to be their lineup at the end of games when they want to close teams out. And I think that's going to be a great offense. I think one of the greatest offensive looks we're going to see besides the Phoenix Suns offensive lineup when they go to close game. But I don't think they're going to start that lineup off. But no matter who starts, who finishes. And I think that lineup will give a lot of people issues and problems in the West. I think it'll be a top 4 seed. My top 4 seed, no particular order, Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, the Golden State Warriors, and I said, and I think the Sacramento Kings would be a top 4 seed. I think, and I think, depending on what the Clippers and Lakers will be right there. Lakers will be better in the regular season. They got their team starting off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the West. It's gonna be a great West. What the moves the Rockets do from Houston, I'm up from Houston. They with Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green coming on 3rd year, Jabari Smith, the signing of Dylan Brooks. I think they need him. Maybe they overpaid for him. They gave him too many years on the contract, but they need somebody like that. Dylan Brooks is a 14-point game scorer. A lot of y'all don't know. Play defense. He got the D, but the 3 spot he need to work on. For to be a 3-and-D guy again, he need to work on that 3-point shot. I don't know what happened to his 3-point shot the last 2 years. But when he had that play-in year, he averaged over 17, 18 points a night. I mean, he was having 30-point games during that season when Ja was out. He was taking on the ownership role, the offensive role. When Memphis made the play-in a couple years ago, and they knocked Golden State out. So I was confused about Dylan Brooks' performance shooting the ball last year. But he can play D. He did what he was supposed to do against LeBron. He played D. He didn't get 40 on him. And it wasn't his fault that the other team was hurt and they couldn't score. Well, it is his fault he couldn't score, but he was a D. He was the defense. But anyway, them signing right there and the coaching, they're going to play defense out there in Houston out here. They should be a top 10 playing. They should be in play-in. They should be bound for a playing spot. That's the goal. Fred VanVleet can score, can put the ball in the basket, can shoot it. They should be buying in for a play-in spot, right? And I'll be at the Toyota Center a lot of them games watching me. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the video, comment to the video, tell me what y'all think. I'm out.